Kanye West is done. He's saying he don't need nobody. He done with you corporate a-hoes. He about to go to Mars with Elon Musk. You see what he got on? He looked like my man straight out of Star Trek. You know, the one that used to be on Reading Rainbow. He had the thing on his eyes from the 90s. You remember the toy? You can put your hand in there and it like disappeared. Maybe y'all too young for that, but you know what I'm talking about. But hey, let's get into it. Hey, everybody out there, it's Aaron Reason, and we're back, man. Kanye West, as you already know, he going in on Instagram. We gonna have those up on the screen, but hey, he just ended his Yezzy partnership with Gap, and he been going hard on Adidas all week. So let me just say this, Kanye West is done with corporate partners. He is pulling in about $1 billion a year. He already done broke records, and this man is not pulling any punches. We got the news article, and we got a clip from the news channel, so here we go.
I signed on with them because they had, in the contract, they said they were going to do stores, and they just ignored us about building stores constantly. And it was very frustrating. It was very disheartening because I just put everything I had. I put, all of my top relationships. I went and got Demna, the head designer of Balenciaga, which is one of the hottest brands in the world, to come. He does couture. And with that relationship, he ended up, working on a Gap collection for me. There are a lot of things, colorways that I didn't approve. There's a lot of places that the product went to, certain sites where it was like they were just dog and pony and the idea around town. And sometimes I would talk to the guys, the heads up, the leaders, and it would just be like I was on mute or something. And they totally, our agenda, it wasn't aligned. And I know, my family, we're Garmentos. My family, we made the first Louis Vuitton bootleg jogging suits. When they used to confiscate the bags at LAX, that's actually literally my family that would cut up those bags and make jogging suits. We literally would make cross colors. Yeah, this is because people always think of things like a celebrity. This kind of, I wouldn't have been so influential in clothing language. I like that, but I like the word language better than aesthetic, because the language is a base. Aesthetic is just a style. It's a language that me and Virgil and Demna and Jerry Lorenzo and Matt Williams brought in streetwear, in this Mark Echoes complex idea of what it is today, what high schools look like today. And everyone knows that, I'm the leader, I'm the king, right? So a king can't live in someone else's castle. A king has to make his own castle.
Now, as you can hear, Kanye West, he ain't about them games as always, and you can say whatever you want about the clothing, but clearly it makes money. So there's a market for it, and there are people out there that will grab it up. Now, I have some people on a legal team, and I'm pretty sure that they've worked with Kanye West, and I'm going to actually have them on the screen in a moment. You can watch the full video, but please watch this one. I'm going to pull out a small clip. Let's hear what they have to say.
I'll just start and first of all give a disclaimer that, as I was general counsel of Yezzy, I can't divulge any confidential information, but we can talk about this generally. And just to start, as a license in a typical license arrangement, the parties will have some disagreements over how intellectual property is handled, how approvals get done, design approvals, and obviously. That can change over time as brands and designers grow and get frustrated. So, these are natural things. It's not natural that they would air it out over social media in the way that Kanye has. So, that's what makes this all exciting. We're seeing it play out in real time.
For sure. Jared, what were your first thoughts seeing this stuff start to hit the internet?
I mean, it wasn't surprising coming from Kanye. And I also think that he's the only individual in this business that could actually do this and actually have a favorable outcome for him. We'll see what happens, but he's obviously unhappy with the deal. This isn't the first time. I mean, when he was unhappy with the Nike deal, he said he was going out to get a deal with royalties, and that's exactly what he did. And he said this was going to be one of the biggest deals of all time in the sneaker industry, and it was. So let's see what the outcome will be. I think that he might go separate ways. They might go their separate ways because I don't know, as a brand, I don't know how you recover from this. Kanye doesn't care. Like the next day, he'll be like, all right, cool, let's go. Let's make another fire sneaker, but for Adidas, I mean, the harm to its brand, through this I think is going to be massive. It's a PR nightmare for them. But let's see what happens.
So tell me, what do you think? Is Kanye West making the right decision by basically throwing everybody to the side and being like, you know what, I'm going to go fully independent with this. I don't need Adidas. I don't need Gap. I know he hasn't done it, but I don't need Nike. I don't need Kellogg. If I want to make my own cereal, you're going to eat them Reason O's. But this has been Aaron Reason for Reason Network TV, signing off. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And we're going to be back with a Street Fighter video.